What's good with your YouTube? Appreciate everybody who's going to be coming through today, everybody who's watching the recording. You know how we do. We go live on YouTube first because this is my audio source. You know what I mean? This is my audio source so I can chop up videos later and use this audio in order to provide you with the content that I do. You know what I mean? So, and if you're interested in getting the updates as soon as we go live or any other content that we drop, such as beats or anything else, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and also click the bell icon so you can get updates as soon as they come. You know what I mean? We'll be starting shortly. We'll be starting shortly. So bear with me. I don't like that filter that's over this webcam. I might need to get another one. It's like it's similar to like a sepia filter. I don't know. It's like that yellowish. I don't really care for that. Fashionable Kicks, what's good with you, man? Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Much love, bro. How's everything going with you? All love, bro. All love. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay. Also, quick tip: if you're going live on if you ever go live on multiple phones and devices, make sure you know what I mean, my primary phone, I like to turn off the Wi-Fi. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and get started, man. MB Salone, what's good with you? Yeah, let's get started. Put your hands down, man. This is gonna be a nice one right here. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Everybody got their hands out. You know what I mean? Everybody got their hands out asking for something, but nobody has their hand up asking questions. You know what I mean? Everybody has their hands up asking for something, but nobody has their hands up asking for questions. Put your hands down. You know what I mean? It's not happening. It's not happening from any perspective or any angle that you look at it. You know what I mean? I go by Lakim Golden, aka Golden Gramz Productions. Welcome to yet another installment of the live chat. You know what I mean? Welcome to another installment of the live chat. Appreciate you guys for making this possible. In a way, you may think that I'm doing you a favor, but you are doing me a favor. You're giving me, a producer who came from not much of anything, an opportunity to teach what I've been through and the hardships and all of these simulations I've ran across. I'm able to teach that to you guys, and that's where my fulfillment comes from. You know what I mean? So thank you guys for allowing me to do this. And with that being said, if you guys want to be updated with any future live chat events or any content that I post on my page, make sure that you follow my page. I'm at my friends limit on Facebook, on this Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Follow my pages or like them, whatever you can do, subscribe and set the notifications to see first, or put the notifications on. You know what I mean? You know how these social media accounts do nowadays. They don't really notify you if you only like. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you only subscribe. You gotta turn notifications on. Make sure you share this video as well. Let me know if I'm losing connection or anything. Let me know if my connection is kind of weak. Fresh Prince, what's good with you? Legacy of Sleeper, what's good with you, man? It's cool. I used a few clips from last week on my live mixtape. Oh yeah. Cardiac, definitely do that, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Let me hear it when it's done too. You know what I mean? Let me hear it. Send me a link to the finished product, bro. You can definitely do that, man. If you're talking about on YouTube, they're clearer on YouTube. You know what I mean? There's so much clearer on YouTube, bro. It's dope. That's why I go live on YouTube now, so I can get the clear audio. And I just rip the audio and I put it under my the videos with the camera. You feel me? We got a whole bunch of systems in work over here, bro. You know what I mean? But slowly but surely, man. Slowly but surely. Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. You guys got to put your hands down, man. You guys got to put your hands down. It's one thing to need assistance, or one thing to seek the proper way to do something, but all of these hands out. You gotta put your hands down, bro. One of the real ones in the game right now. Fresh Prince, appreciate that, man. Appreciate it to the fullest. That's what we here for, man. Like we gotta break these chains. We gotta break these chains because they can be broken. You know what I mean? But put your hands down, bro. Stop asking or stop begging. Stop doing the things that will guarantee that you get nowhere in this industry. You know what I mean? I'm always telling people they're waiting to get signed or they're waiting. You can't even say that. I can't even say it because honestly, you're not even doing enough to get that. You feel what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with wanting a record deal. It's nothing wrong with wanting a record deal. I would say if you have the opportunity to get one, then you probably want to take it. You know what I mean? You probably want to take it. But just know that things are different than they used to be. You're not even going to get to that point if you're not putting your hand up, asking for questions rather than asking for help. You feel what I'm saying? Or put your hands down. Don't put them up at all if you're not going to be willing to do. You feel me? I feel like the most important word of the day. I just realized I went live on the wrong Facebook too. I think I did. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that. So this Facebook right here, we're going to go ahead and continue this on the other one. Yeah, let's do that. It's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. It's been a long week. Maybe I have to take it easy a little bit. But no, we're running into situations where so many artists are throwing themselves under the bus and destroying opportunities for themselves because they're not willing to stop with the handout, the pity potty. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If your favorite artist was to walk into a gas station where you were, if your favorite artist was to walk into a gas station, 95% of people or 95% of the artists who were there would lose it. They would lose it and they would instantly become a fan and they would push that artist away from exactly what they're trying to accomplish. They would push that artist away from them and they wouldn't get a record deal. They wouldn't get a connection. They wouldn't get a feature. They wouldn't get anything. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing a lot of, especially since I'm running advertisements. A lot of artists get to my homepage and they see some of the things I've done. They've seen some of the placements I've secured. They've seen certain things, some of the artists that I'm working with, and the first thing they go to do is tell me their story. You know what I mean? I've been doing this. I just got out of prison, and bro, I just need a chance. You don't need a chance. You need to learn something, bro. You know what I mean? You don't need a chance. You need to learn something. You need to learn something, and in order to do so, you have to be willing to listen a bit. You feel me? Not even with just that scenario. You have some artists out here who truly believe that they know what they're doing. They truly believe that they know how to bring about this success that every artist is talking about. The certain type of success where it's, oh, just wait until I do this. Wait till I drop this project. Wait until I drop this 20-song project. Wait until I do this, bro. Watch what happens. How many times do you think I've heard that within the past 16 years? How many times do you think I've heard yeah, watch what, you know what I mean? Oh, please give me these free beats. Watch what I do with them. Oh, man, I want to know what the exclusive is on that beat. Well, if it's that much, I just want to know if you can give it to me for free and let me do what I do with it. I promise you won't be disappointed. Or I promise you we gonna do this. I promise. Lose that mentality, bro. Lose that mentality. Nobody wants to work with that. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to work with that. I would hate for you to get in front of somebody who can actually help you out and you end up speaking like that and they don't respond to your text message. You know what I mean? There's a way to go about this. Stop promising what you can't offer. You feel me? Stop promising what you can't offer and stop looking for handouts. You feel me? Stop looking for the handouts. Oh, just give me this free beat or give me this free studio time. Give me this, give me that. Give me, but you've never given anything. You feel me? Arthur Stewart, what's good with you? You asking for all of these things, but you've never given anything. You feel me? I get on the phone with the artist. I'm almost reluctant to give out my phone number to artists anymore. especially when we're first building. So you can expect not to get my phone number off rip. You know what I mean? You got to show me something first. You got to show me that you actually listening, or that you're actually able to apply things. You know what I mean? But first, back in the day, first thing I used to do is get on the phone. Even to this day, sometimes I get on the phone with artists, and you know what I mean? It's always like they're trying to bargain for something. What are you trying to bargain with, bro? What are you trying to bargain with? Why are you trying to get me to do your dirty work for you? Or why are you trying to get me to give you handouts as if there aren't things that I need to take care of too? You feel me? Why you on the phone telling me if the exclusive is such and such amount, or if the lease rights? If you can't afford the lease rights, you trying to jug your way into a free lease, a $20 lease, bro? So with that being said, you got to step up. You know what I mean? That's the main reason we're here today. I'm here today to tell you guys, you got to step up. I'm not speaking about anybody in this room in particular, but just for the sake of most artists are going through the same kind of mindset when it comes to beginning their careers. Just for that sake, I'm here to tell you guys, you got to step up. You know what I mean? You have to step up. Stop trying to pull the sky down to your level and elevate to where the sky is. Stop. I'm going to say that again. Stop trying to pull the sky down to your level and learn how to get up there to where the sky is. You feel me? Because you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do it. You can't pull the sky down. You can't pull anything down to where you are, especially if this music industry or business has been operating for the way that it has been for years, hundreds of years. You're not about to change that. You feel what I'm saying? You're not about to change it, and people are not about to listen to you if all you're going to do is whine about it, complain about it, give them a reason to give you a handout. They're not doing it, bro. They're not doing it. I just stopped doing it. I just stopped doing it this year. You could have caught me if this was last year. You could have caught me with that. You could have caught me with it. Yeah, bro. You know what I mean, man? It's hard, man. I'm just trying to figure out how I can get this beat from you. So you know how. You see the price. You know how to get it. Stop trying to weave your way through it without having to put up anything, without having to make sacrifices, without having to not go where you want to go tonight so you can pay for the beat, or without having to spend money on studio time because you want to go have a good time somewhere. You know how. It's getting played out. It's getting played out, and you're going to end up ruining a lot of situations and relationships for yourself, bro. You know what I mean? You don't want to go through this. You don't want to go through that. Yeah, I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? I seen this beat on your page, and you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out how we can work something out, or what we can get this, or you know what I mean? That's being lazy, man. That's asking for handouts, and that's not stepping up. Main issue for most artists is financial. You know what I mean? The financial. Oh, I just don't have the. Yo, man, you got to get out here and and hustle. You got to get out here and get a job or something. You got to get out here and do something. Step up and stop trying to pull down. Step up and stop trying to pull down. I'll say it again. You cannot pull the sky out of the sky. You cannot pull the sky down to your level. You have to elevate. You have to elevate. That's just the only way it's going to work, man. That's just the only way it's going to work. You know what I mean? Like me personally, I have no sympathy at this point. You feel me? I have no sympathy at this point because I know for a fact when I started, I was probably in a worse predicament than any of you. Probably in a worse predicament than any of you. On top of that, no internet, the internet wasn't as developed. You know what I mean? I couldn't get a job anywhere. Nothing, nope. You know what I mean? There was nothing. And meanwhile, you guys are sitting here with all these opportunities in 2019, and you telling me you still not able to give yourself a head start? You feel me? You're not able to give yourself a head start to where, boom. I bet you a lot of you guys didn't even know that there's a way for you to get on the radio. I mean, radio ain't that important or whatnot, but I'm trying to paint the picture for you. I bet you didn't know that there's a way for you to get on the radio legally without paying the DJ, but you're going to have to pay for it. You know what I mean? There's a way for you to get 1,000 people to your new single, or there's a way for you to get 100,000 people to your new single. There's a way for you to get people to your shows, people to become fans of yours. There's a way. but you got to pay for it somehow, some way. If it's not in money, you're going to have to pay with time. You're going to have to open the book, or you're going to have to read the blog. You're going to have to look at the YouTube video. You're going to have to give something up. You know what I mean? You're going to have to give something up. You got to give up some time, some money, some attention. You got to give something up. But enough of this, I haven't done anything, but I'm just asking you for something. Enough of this, I haven't done anything. I haven't even opened a book, or I haven't even listened to a YouTube video on how to do anything. And yet I'm at your front doorstep asking you for something for free. I'm asking you for a free service. I'm asking you to spin my song on the radio. I'm asking you to play my song in the club, and I haven't done nothing. You feel me? That is the exact definition of a handout to me. Asking for a handout. That is the gesture of asking for a handout. You haven't done anything. You haven't given anything. You haven't provided anybody with anything for their services, yet you're asking for something in return. In return for nothing. What's good, bro? Telling them stuff we've been trying to keep telling. No one wants to do work. Put it in. Word. You got to put in. You got to put in, yo. You got to put in. Foreign Don Dada, what's good with you, man? Pretty Stacks, what's good with you? That's just how it goes, man. You got to put in. You got to put in. I don't want, you know what I mean? I don't want to put anybody's personal atmosphere into it, because I don't know anybody's personal situation. But you ever had people who, you know what I mean, ask for things and you just wonder, yo, where did you get the nerve to ask that from? You feel me? Where did you get the nerve to ask that from? Or what have you shown me to solidify the fact that I should be helping you in the first place? You feel me? Got a little bit of a wet lip today, man. What have you shown me to show that I should be helping you out in the first place? You feel what I'm saying? If I've been through everything that I've been through, you know what I mean? I had to pipe down. I had to figure out, yo, I'm not going to go out tonight, or I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Get on the phone and talk when I want in my free time. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to read, even though I hate doing it. I'm going to learn. I'm going to look at a video, even though I want to be doing something else, or I'm going to save up and I'm going to put in money when I would rather be spending it here or there. If I had to do that, and you're coming to me without doing any of that, you're trying to bypass all of that and ask me to do this for you and do that. Come on, man. Come on, man. All-Star, what's good with you, man? Johnson Key, what's good with you? What's good with you guys, man? Also, by the way, if you guys have any questions that you want to ask or anything, don't let my rants, you know what I mean? Don't let my rants stop you from doing that. If you have questions or you're going through anything in your careers personally that's stopping you from moving to the next level, that's what we're here for. Honestly, that's what this whole live chat title or subject is about. I need you guys asking your questions, and not only that, once you leave here, I need you to be applying this stuff. I need you to be applying it, and I need you to make sure that you're just not here for the ride. You're just not here to see what's going on. You're just here to listen. I need you to be applying this stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Because I can tell you all I want. I can tell you all I want that, yeah, it's possible for you to be successful with your music career. It's possible for you to make 6 figures with your music career every year, or it's possible for you to make 5 figures every month with your music career. I can tell you that, but ultimately, there's no silver bullet that'll make that happen without you putting in the work, bro. There's no silver bullet that'll make it happen without you putting in the work and actually doing what I'm telling you to do. So my Airbnb has been up for a couple of weeks, and I have a couple people working on artwork and a logo for it. And what I wanted to should my next move be? And honestly, bro, your next move, as far as a producer goes, you should be building relationships with artists. You know what I mean? You should be building your audience. You feel me? Because no matter how dope the logo look, or no matter how fire your website is, if nobody knows it's there, then that's going in for nothing, bro. So first thing you should do, I want you to take 2 hours out of your day every day. You know what I mean? 2 hours every day. and I want you to build with artists. I want you to go on Twitter, the same method that I've been telling you. Go on Twitter, type in I need beats, send every artist down that line, send them a message, letting them know, yo, inbox me, let's build. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. Let's see what you need if I have it. You know what I mean? Let's see where you're trying to go with your project. Build relationships. And when they give you their email, you tell them, hey, let me send you one free beat so you can just try it out. You know what I mean? Once you get that free beat, you continue to follow up with them in the email. And that way, when you do finish, when your artwork is finished and your website is finalized, you have clients and you have people to take care of now. You have people that you can send all your new beats. You have people that you can send your content, and you guys can grow that relationship. And next thing you know, boom, you have artists buying your beats. They're getting the beats that they need in order to drop quality music. Somebody's going to come up with a hit. And from there, it's on up, bro. From there, it's on up. You know what I mean? That's just how you got to look at it. But it's all about relationship building. That's what makes a successful business, bro. Not the fact that we have the best looking website or the fact that we have the best sounding beats. You can have the dopest beats alive, but you can still not make anything from it. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is that those people don't know you. You feel me? The people, if they don't know you or know that you exist, then it's just not going to fly like that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the next step, bro. That's the first step. The first step is building your audience or building your clientele base, your potential client base. You feel me? TNT was good with you, bro. Much love to TNT, man. My dog. Let me see. But yeah, like I said, don't let me stop you guys' questions. If you have any questions about your careers, or if you have anything that you're going through in your careers that are preventing you from being the best artist that you could be, drop your questions, bro. You know what I mean? You guys know how we do this. What about situations when it's an artist you've been working with for a long time and made noise with each other but fell off? Well, Brandon, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. To be honest with you, it's all about how would I want to put this? Projection of the projection of value. You know what I mean? The projections for the value. If it's an artist where it's profitable, if it's a profitable situation, yes, you probably want to, you know what I mean, put that to the side and continue getting money together. You feel me? Or continue doing what you were doing that's bringing in the money. But if it's a situation where you and the artist just made music and never really got into any situation or systems to bring in money with the music, it's nothing lost, bro. I'm just being honest. There's really nothing lost right there. And you know, there are other artists out there. There are other artists out there that you can build with and get even further once you apply that fundamental profit. You know what I mean? That profit fundamental, that the fact that we can be as dope as we want to be together, but if we ain't making no money together from this music, or we're not getting even close to doing so, then it's nothing lost. You know what I mean? It's nothing lost. And I'll also say, if it's a situation where the artists by themselves aren't even trying to get money from their music careers, drop it. You know what I mean? If the artists by themselves are only concerned with going to the studio, going, you know what I mean? Taking pictures for the gram, you feel what I'm saying? Performing at free events and having to pay to get on stage. If they're all about kicking out all of this, but not trying to get anything back, then you can drop it, bro. You can drop it. It's nothing lost. You feel me? Can you describe how you got your first big artist beat? Just curious. Well, the first thing I did, bro, I won't lie. I had a manager that was pretty dope. You know what I mean? I had a manager who owned a club, a club situation, and you know, they had connect with the artists that actually came through. You know what I mean? They had connect with the artists who came through. And some of my other placements came from the fact that we decided to partner with another guy. You know what I mean? It's all relationship. You feel me? It's all relationship. The people that I met that helped me get my placements or helped me in my music career, I didn't know them from day one. You feel me? I didn't know them from day one. So it all came with building that relationship, showing that I was able to produce or that I was able to put out what needed to be put out. You know what I mean? And that's just how it works. You feel me? That's how it works. But honestly, like, you know, major placements, man. It is what it is with that kind of stuff, bro. It is what it is with that kind of stuff until you can get to the point where you command a fair share of things. You feel me? Where you can command a fair share of things. It's not, you know what I mean? It's glam and glitter inside it. It looks good, you know what I mean? But you want to be able to command your fair share of any profit or anything that's going to happen with those records. You know what I mean? Which is why it's not my main focus right now. You can get placements all day, bro. It's out there, but you know, I'd rather bring artists into the game. You feel me? I'd rather bring artists into the game. That's the best thing to do. If you notice, like the artists that actually came in the game and were dope, they came in with the producer. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Those producers realized that, yo, I could try to get placements with these guys, but if I bring these guys into the game, that's a bond we can't break. You feel me? How do I get features? Do I have to pay the artist or what? Yes, sir. You would probably have to get in touch with their management. And yeah, you got to kick out, bro. You know what I mean? But I'll be honest with you, man. Like certain features just ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Certain features just ain't worth it. I can tell you many stories about artists who put like so much money into features, thousands of dollars into features, but those features ended up not going anywhere. They didn't release it. They didn't know how to market the songs. You know what I mean? So they just had these dope artists, or they had big time artists on their records for no reason. You feel me? No, like nobody even heard it. So you know what I mean? How do I sell my lyrics? Okay, good question. Good question. But before that, you know what I mean? Just to close the closing statements on features and whatnot. Yeah, you know what I mean? You can do it, man. You can honestly do it, but it's like you think about it like this. If a label was to give you $1 million for let's not even say that. Let's say like a starter. If they were to give you 200 grand for your budget for your album, and you were to take 10,000 of that, or you were to take 100,000 of that and get features from the hottest artists out, then you still got to record your album. You feel me? With your parts, your studios, your beats, and you were left with only like 5,000 left. How you gonna promote that? You feel me? You probably better off putting that 100 grand into your promotion, period. You know, but selling lyrics, you gotta record songs and send them out, bro. Make sure you copyright them, of course, but you record lyrics and you just send them out. You just send them out to people who may need songs. It's all everything that we're everything is about relationship building. You know what I mean? To write them a song, what kind of proposal would you dish out? Hey man, whatever amount of compensation would be just for you. You feel what I'm saying? You can, and that's another thing too. You can become songwriters. You know, you can write songs for other artists. You can throw your fees on top of that. You know what I mean? Of course, it may not be like a Neo. You may not be getting like 10 grand per song right now, but you know, you can say $100. Give me $100 and I'll write the song for you. Or if you're going to record a reference track, then 100 and whatever the price of the studio is, add that to it. You feel me? It starts off slow, but you know, once your name gets out there for writing dope songs, you just make sure you get your credits and you make sure that people know it's you who wrote it. You feel me? Foreign Don Dada said, if you make music with someone and y'all making money off of it, but they don't really make time to be in the studio because of their significant other, what would you do? I mean, that's tough, bro. You know what I mean? That's real tough, man. Honestly, like, you know what I mean? You're going to have a talk with them like, yo, you got to step up, bro. You know what I mean? You got to step up. You see the promise in this. If it's a profitable situation, I would not recommend getting rid of that. You know what I mean? I know we run into issues where you have partners that you go into this music industry with, but then you end up in a bad place because that person may not be moving as fast, or that person may be distracted by other things. You know, we've all been there. But you know, ultimately it's up to you to, one, get them back on track. You tried 3 times. After 3 times, that's it. That's a wrap. That's a dub. You know what I mean? You on to the next. You on to doing your own thing at that point. You tried 3 times to get them on track. If they're not budging, then hey, I'm sorry. I got to keep going. You feel me? Or 2, you can do that from the jump. You can just do it on your own from the jump. If you have the knowledge to generate the money from from your career, the only situation where it would be bad for the other artist or for you is if the other person involved is the only one who knows how to make money with the music. So that's why I said no more handouts. We're not looking for handouts. We're not looking for people to do things for us, especially not do it for free or not do it all strength. We got to empower ourselves. You know what I mean? So you never want to catch yourself in a situation where you go into business with someone else and they're the only person who knows how to do what needs to be done. You know what I mean? I never recommend that, because if you fall out, then you're going to stop moving and they're going to keep moving forward if they decide to. Or you're going to stop moving and they're not going to be interested in moving. Nobody gets anywhere. You know what I mean? So whatever your business partner or whatever the people that you're involved with, whatever they're learning, you need to be learning too. You know what I mean? You need to do your own independent research and you need to learn it too. You feel me? That's even if you're getting signed to a label, it's no different. You feel me? It's no different. I got to stop saying you feel me. I feel like I've said that like 20 times already today. In this live chat alone, it ain't even been an hour yet. But, and my camera stopped. Yeah. But, you know, if you're in a label situation, learn as much as you can. Learn as much as you can. Step up to the plate and learn what they're talking about. Learn what it means when they say split sheets. Learn what mechanical royalties mean. Learn what distribution is. Learn how to get your songs on the radio. Learn these things. Because when they drop you, or if they drop you, then you still got a chance to make some kind of money with your music. Yeah, wise words. Lee Grand Singletary, appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Big business, homie. SB, what's good with you? How would you handle copyrights if another artist is on your song? Like, would they have copyright to their separate parts? Well, outside of copyrighting the song. See, that's where it gets like kind of hectic at, you know what I mean? To be honest with you, I'm not sure how that's a good question, actually. I'm not sure how any major artists who aren't on the same label, because of course, if they're on the same label, the label probably owns all of the copyrights. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not sure why or how other artists who are independent handle these kind of things. You know what I mean? I'm not really sure how that works. Some of them may not even copyright their songs. But I would say if you are the song owner, if it's your song, I don't know. Like, as a business move, I would say, yo, it's cool. It's cool for you to copyright everything because it's your song, bro. You know what I mean? It's your song and they put their verse in, but you know, look at how the independent artist game is moving. Like 9 times out of 10, they may not even help you move the song. They may not help you promote it or do whatever. So, you know, it's your piece of real estate. It's your piece of real estate. It's yours and you've invested into it. So I would copyright it all, to be honest. I would copyright everything. And if they were to do a song and you did a feature, then you copyright yours, because it just doesn't make sense for you to copyright that one part of a song. You know what I mean? It's too technical. Some things can be too technical and not really worth like diving too deep into. You know what I mean? But in the event of something happening with the song, I don't know. You probably still can't get a foot in because it's their song. It's their song, period. You know what I mean? I don't think you should let a significant other stop you from making music. If it sounds like your friend isn't ready to move forward, yeah, definitely. Well, I give him 2 chances. I gave him 2 chances already, so he's on his last one. But I am the one that's actually mixing. Okay, you doing everything, bro. You doing everything. So at this point, bro, you just got to keep pushing. You know what I mean? You got to keep pushing. If all he's doing is rapping, you need to get forward and do what you do. You know what I mean? Especially you being an artist, you just need to keep pushing forward, bro. And whatever happens after that, if you get to another level and you decide to come back and get them, then that's cool. But you know, don't keep yourself down for the sake of him. Don't keep yourself down for the sake of anybody, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Don't keep yourself down for the sake of anybody. If anybody, even if you're doing business with another company, if they're not meeting the standards that are required of your business, or if they're not doing right by you, you got to get ghosts, bro. You got to get ghosts. Do it the right way, of course. You know what I mean? Let them know, like, yo, I think we're going to take our business elsewhere, or I'm going to take my business elsewhere. I'm not happy with what's going on. I'm not happy with what's going on. So, and that's just being honest, man. Just think about how many people never get to a good situation in this music industry because they're waiting on somebody else, or they're like, yo, you know what I mean? I got to wait for my mans to get right, or I got to wait for this. I got to wait for that. You know what I mean? No, man, we got to take initiative. We need to step up, bro. We all need to step up. You feel me? If something needs to get done, we need to be the ones doing it. Focus on yourself. He will snap out of it. Hopefully he does. You know what I mean? Hopefully he snaps out of it. Hopefully he snaps out of it. You know what I mean? But if not, then guess what? I'm not about to miss out on the opportunity because somebody else can't get right. They can go have that nightmare by themselves. You feel me? They can go and have that nightmare by themselves. As long as I can remember anything that ever needed to be done, I was the one who's up late at night watching videos, reading about it. Although I hate reading, not now, but that back in the day, that's just what it was. I just didn't like to read. I'm the one asking people. I'm the one asking questions. I'm the one paying for courses. I'm the one putting out. You feel me? I'm the one putting out. And to this day, I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I was the one who did that, man. YouTube payout. I mean, honestly, bro, the payout for YouTube, if you have your AdSense account set up and stuff, it's like every time you reach a threshold, like if you reach, say $100, I think the minimum is $100, the minimum. Excuse me. Once you reach that, they'll pay you out. They'll cash you out through PayPal or your bank account. But keep in mind that you cannot monetize on YouTube right now unless you have 1,000 subscribers and you also have 4,000 hours of watch time. You feel me? You got to have both. You got to have all of these things. You got to have 4,000 hours of watch time, and you also have to have 1,000 subscribers. So a lot of you guys may not qualify for monetization just yet. And even when you do, man, it's like, I won't say the payouts aren't as much, but with music, the payouts just aren't there. You feel me? The payouts aren't there when it comes to music. Like you get paid less than half a penny with YouTube. They pay you the least amount for your music. You feel me? You got to figure out different ways, man. Like for now, I would say don't focus on, not don't focus, but I would say don't rely so heavily on YouTube being your primary income source. That's just something that you work on in not spare time, but in the background, and you focus on other ways to make money with your music. You feel me? YouTube is paying you the least right now. They're paying you the least, and you have to meet the requirements. So before you can even monetize, you have to what platform would you prefer? Honestly, I gotta stop saying all of these things. I don't know why I'm so repetitive today with the honestly, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying everything over and over. But the best platform would be any platform that you can promote and advertise off of. I'm gonna put it to you like this. If you were to choose Facebook as your platform and you were to send people to, say, your Apple Music, your Spotify, your Tidal, you know what I mean? But those aren't paying you very well either, you know? So you got to choose your poison at this point. Choose your poison. You know what I mean? Whoever you're going to send your traffic to, just know that in the beginning, you're not to expect a whole lot of money from what you're doing. That's why you have to build your audience to the point where if you have 10,000 people who are listening to your music all week, then you can get a few 100,000 views or streams. You can get a few 100,000 views on YouTube. You can get subscribers and stuff like that, you know? So it's a game, it's a game of accumulating audience. You know what I mean? For anybody who's doing anything, the name of the game is accumulate an audience. Once you have an audience behind what you're doing, yeah, those numbers will start to move a lot quicker. And you'll start seeing some kind of money from it. You'll start seeing some kind of money from it, but it takes time. To build the audience, it takes a whole lot of time, man. It takes a whole lot of time. And that's the main reason why most artists never really get through, because they quit before it's time. They quit before it's time. When you don't see it moving as quick as you thought it would, if you thought you were going to be famous next month, if you thought you were going to be famous within a few months, if you thought that this next song that you dropped was going to be the one that's going to change everything around, I hate to inform you, but changes like that really don't happen, bro. I'm speaking to everybody. Changes like that just don't happen. They don't happen on a realistic time frame. On a realistic time frame, if you're doing everything right, you can expect to be doing this about a year or two before you actually start seeing proper results to where it's manageable. Until then, you in for a ride. King Ransom, what's good with you, bro? Nothing much, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. But you got to expect to be doing this for about 1 to 2 years, sometimes even longer than that. Sometimes way longer than that. But it's all about whether you're learning something or not, whether you're learning something while you're doing this, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of people have been doing this for so long, but they haven't learned anything. They haven't learned anything. It's like going to college and leaving with a $75,000 student loan, but you don't know anything. You still don't know anything. You know what I mean? You didn't learn anything. You didn't ask questions. You didn't raise your hand. You just had it out. You just had your hand out the entire time. You had it out the entire time, hoping that somebody would come along and do something. You feel me? Hoping that somebody would come along and save the day, or hoping that somebody would give you that free beat, hoping somebody would play your song for free. Hey, man, we can't be waiting on that. Where can I contact you on? What can I contact you on? Galvin, you can contact me on my Facebook, and also my website. My website has a contact area. Just click the little comment box, and you can get in contact with me through there. You know what I mean? Just hit me up, bro. You may not get a response from me right now since we're doing live chat, but afterwards, just hit me up. I say like right at 7 or so, you can hit me up, and we can chop it up. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it most definitely takes time. You know what I mean? Larry Hatcher, nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Hit me up, bro. We'll definitely build. We'll chop it up. Pretty Stats, what's good with you? Yeah, man. But that's just where we at, man. That's where we at. I knew like a topic like this is one that most people or most artists don't like having. You feel me? Because as artists, some of you guys have this mindset. Like, for one, the biggest one to me is that an artist can't work. You feel me? Or an artist can't have a job. An artist can't go to work and make an honest living and build a budget in order to put into their music. You feel me? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Who said that an artist can't work? Or who said that you can't be out here filling out applications because you don't want people to see that, oh, I'm an artist, I'm a rapper. People know me as a rapper, and I should be doing this and that. We know you're not doing this and that, man. We know you not. You feel me? We know you not. And 9 times out of 10, people are tired of seeing you at the level that you at because they know that you could be better. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, people may be tired of seeing you at the level that you're at as a rapper or as a singer, because they know if you were to put some money behind what you're doing, you could probably make it. You could probably make it. You know what I mean? I know for me, the biggest issue, I won't even say for me the biggest issue, but I know in my perspective, I hate to see an artist with so much talent so afraid of doing for themselves. I hate to see an artist with so much talent afraid of doing for themselves. I hate to see an artist say, I don't want to work at a job, or I don't want to work here, or I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to do that. I just want somebody to do this for me, or I want somebody to come along and in the snap of a finger, I have fans. I have people buying my music. I have people coming to my shows. Come on, man. We got to get out of this fantasy, bro. We got to get out of this fantasy. Every music career requires some kind of money. You know what I mean? I never said it required a whole lot. I never said it required a whole lot to get started. You can get started with the bare minimum, but for some people, it's hard to even get the bare minimum. For some people, it's hard to even get the bare minimum. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard for some people to say, boom, let me go and fill out this application at McDonald's and thug it out. Thug it out until I save like $2,000. Let me thug it out until I save $2,000 so I can have something to put behind my music. Some people don't want to do that. Some people don't want to say, oh, let me go get a job at what else? Where else? Walmart. Let me go get a job at Walmart for a few months until I can save up enough money to do something with my music. Yo, what's good with you, man? Rumble Fighter. Now, honestly, I thought Rumble Fighter was canceled, man. The last time I checked, they were canceled. I stopped playing because of that. Something with their contracts or whatnot. But as soon as they come back, I'm there. You know what I mean? You just let me know I'm there, bro. I'm there. I love Rumble Fighter, man. But yeah, some people don't want. You just don't want to get your hands dirty. You feel me? You don't want to fill out applications, even if some of you guys may have grandparents or parents with businesses, and you don't want to work for them. You don't want to get a paycheck because you believe that all the money that you're going to make in your lifetime is going to fall into your account out of nowhere. You feel me? What kind of mess is that? What kind of mess is that? All the money that you make in your lifetime is just going to fall in your bank account, and you're not going to have to do anything. Is that what you believe? Even when your music career takes off, even when it takes off, you're still going to have to work. It's a job. It's a job. This music industry is a job. So while you're waiting for that to happen, you might as well go fill out an application somewhere. You might as well go and fill out an application at McDonald's, Walmart, a restaurant, somewhere, so you can build your budget for your music career. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen here. Listen here. If I was an artist with no opportunities given to me, I would say, boom, let me go and work here because I'm making sacrifices. Let me not spend a dime of this money any place where it doesn't need to go. And once I get enough money to finally put into my career, then guess what? I'm going to find the best studio I can find. I'm going to get my songs mixed and mastered. I'm going to get my project cover art. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to go to DistroKid or whoever, and I'm going to do this and that. You just got to go for it, man. You got to go for it. How much should I put into promotion and video? And should I release a song and video at the same time or song first? One song is mixed and mastered. I'll be honest with you, man. You should put more money into your promotion than anything. You know what I mean? Promotion should account for 75% of your income, of your budget. You know, promotion should account for 75% of your budget. I'm not even saying that because, and that's even above. I won't say above, but it's neck and neck with making sure that you record at a quality place. But that's still only 10%. You know what I mean? Or that's still only 10%. Anything involving your music is only 10%. So when it comes to you getting, of course, you should record at a quality studio. You should make sure that your songs are mixed and mastered. You should make sure that you own the beats, or you should make sure that you have licenses for the beats. Once you do that, boom, the rest of that 75% needs to go into your advertisement. It needs to go into your promotion. You know what I mean? Because guess what? If you put 75% into your music, if you go out buying all these beats and you go out going to all this studio and rapping and doing all of that, when it's time for you to drop your project, you only got like, you know what I mean? You only have like 15% or 25%. You only have but so much that you can allocate to your promotion. And now you ain't even got seen by like 1,000 people. You know what I mean? you ain't even got seen by like 100 people or 10,000 people because all of your budget went into product development. You feel me? That's the biggest issue with think about it as a label signing an artist and giving that artist a $2 million advance. What do? What is the artist going to do? They're going to go and buy them a house. They're going to go and buy them a chain. They're going to go and buy them some gold teeth. They're going to go and buy the Lamborghini. They're going to go and buy another car. Then they're going to cash out their peoples. They're going to go and pay for their mama's, pay their mama crib off, go and handle all their debt and bills. You feel what I'm saying? By the time they have any money left, by the time they done, all they have left is like 500 grand. Or all they have left is like 300 grand. So now you got to try to make something happen. You still got a project to create. You feel me? You don't have any in-house producers. You don't have any in-house. You didn't invest in a studio. So you still got to spend 200 of that getting your project done. You feel me? You got to spend 200 of that getting your project done. So now you left with 200 grand. You are left with 200 grand. And meanwhile, your bills still adding up because you still got mortgages or you still have your bills from this big house you just purchased. You still got the lease on this Lamborghini or the payments on this Lamborghini. You feel what I'm saying? You still have the payments on your jewelry, all of that. So that other 200 is gone. In that same respect, we need to be careful about where we put our money when it comes to our music. So yes, get your product done or your project done as clear and crisp as you can. But once it's finished, the most of your money should be going into promotion. I would rather people know that I have a okay project than people not knowing that my project being crazy fire. You feel me? Because it's just not going to spread quick enough. It's not going to spread quick enough. But if you use your budget properly, you should be able to kill two birds with one stone. You can have a fire project and you can have enough money to promote. But it's all about how you choose to handle how you choose to be financially responsible. You know what I mean? Financial responsibility is something that we don't talk about a whole lot when it comes to the music industry. It's something that we don't talk about a whole lot with life, period. You feel me? We like to believe that we're all mature enough or we're all responsible enough to handle our monies the way that we need to. But, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Majority of us just are not good with our money. We go and spend our money how we want to, and then we try to justify it by saying, oh, I worked hard, or I did this and I did that. So, you know what I mean? Then when we look up, we don't have any money left. And we like, oh, but I still got to go to the studio. Or I still got to promote. I still got to do this and that. We just got to become responsible, bro. We got to become responsible. What's a good spot for props? Online spot. I'm not sure, bro. You got to do your research on that one. I'm not, I really don't know. Dolo Scope, what's good with you, man? You got to sacrifice, man. You got to sacrifice. You really got to sacrifice out here. I don't think people really understand that that's the only way to see any kind of progress in anything that you do. You feel me? That's the only way. I live in a fantasy. That's a good question. We get money just to give it right back. That's the way that it works, man. Like that's how people are doing it. People are really doing that. You giving it right back. You feel me? You giving it right back. If you go and work all week and you get a paycheck, you don't want to spend more than 20% of that. Or honestly, you don't want to spend more than 10% of that. So boom. Yeah, you want to go out and wine and dine and eat good and all of that. That's cool. But guess what? That money could have went into promotion and it could have gotten you X amount of fans. Think about it like that. Any amount of money that I'm about to spend, I say to myself, you know what I mean? Still to this day, I apply these same methods, no matter how much money or whatever you want to talk about. I still say to myself, if I'm gonna spend this money here, how many new clients can I get with putting it into to my advertisement? And how many artists can I assist? How many new artists can I help with their careers if I put it here rather than putting it into this? It's a lot of questions that got to be asked, man. It's a lot of questions that got to be asked that we're just not asking. You feel me? And Excuse me. That's part of the reason why we're looking for so many handouts. That's part of the reason why we're always saying, how can I get this without having to pay for it, or without having to put in the work for it, or without having to directly do it myself? How can I get this beat, or how can I get this person to play my song, or how can I get this promotion without having to actually make the sacrifice? It's not possible. It's not possible. You know what I mean? It's not possible. Not in this day and age. Not in this day and age. Let me know if I'm losing connection, you guys, because I keep on seeing it at the top of my screen, but I'm not actually sure if that's the case. If I'm losing connection, then let me know. That's just where we at with it, man. That's just where we at with it. You got to be bigger. You got to be bigger with yourself. You got to be more responsible with yourself. Tell yourself, yo, I'm gonna just pay the price. Whatever the price is, it keeps going on and out. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try to add it to back to Wi-Fi. Let's try to add it to Wi-Fi. I had to eat my words, man. I always like to turn this phone off on when it comes to going live. How about now? That should be it. That should be a little better. That should be a little better. Let me know if that improved it a little bit. But yeah, that's just where we at with it, man. That's where we at with it. Don't have your hand out. Stop asking people for this and that when you see the price. You know what I mean? That's one of the things that bothers me the most about running a business. You feel me? Because let's be honest, what I do is run a business, and I know people for a fact come to my website. Artists come to my website and they see the prices. They see the price on everything. They know how much the beats cost, or they know how much these are, and this, that, and the third. But they'll still inbox me, or they'll still hit me up asking, "Yo, what I got to do to get that beat? You know what I mean?" And instantly, I'm turned off of even working with them. I don't want to work with them. You feel me? Because I know that's a person who doesn't understand sacrifice. That's a person who doesn't understand that just as much as you trying to do whatever it is you trying to do, I'm trying to do it too. You feel me? I'm trying to do it too. And you can show the least amount of respect and say, hey, I get it. You know what I mean? You got to make your living. I got to make mine. And for now, I'm going to pay you for this beat. And we can go from there. You know what I mean? We can go from there. But you just can't be that person that's going to approach the video man, who's going to approach a potential manager, or who's going to approach a label and say, I didn't come with anything, but hopefully you could sign me, or hopefully you could give me a record deal or something. Then we can start making some money. That's not how it works. People are going to be making money long before you start making money in your career. It's just got to be like that. But that doesn't mean that you're not meant to go do other things. You can go and get a job so you can have money coming in, or you can go and do what you need to do in order to have money coming in until you see the return on your investment. You feel me? Until you see the return on your investment. The way that it goes, I would say that the artist is making the very first investment. You feel me? The artist is making the very first investment, and as a result of that, you may get paid last. You just might, but you're independent too. So you get a bigger piece of the pie as long as you apply these things that you learn here, these live chats, as long as you go and educate yourself, and as long as you learn how to bring the money in, you get the biggest piece of the pie. You know what I mean? But you just can't do that waiting for the handout, waiting for somebody to come along, or waiting for somebody to hear your story so they'll want to work with you out of pity. No, man. No, it's not working. It's not working. We got to change that. We got to change that about ourselves this year. You know what I mean? We got to change that about ourselves, and we got to keep it changed. You feel me? That's just the way it works, bro. I wonder why my internet is going out the way that it's going out. I'm not really sure. We're gonna figure that out, though. We definitely gonna figure that out. I think it's been doing that through the entire live chat, to be honest with you. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We still got the recordings. You know what I mean? We still got the recordings, and we can still get it shake. We can still make it shake like that. We can still make it shake like that. I'm going back and reading the comments, y'all. My apologies. So what platform would you prefer? Okay. Either way, man. Either way. With that being said, man, I think uh I think it will be in our best interest to cut this short, like right at 7, because I'm experiencing some issues with the Wi-Fi over here or with my cellular data on this phone. This particular phone is experiencing some issues. I know people are saying it's going in and out, and I don't want to continue with doing that. You know what I mean? Because we already it's losing valuable content. You know what I mean? I don't want this to be very choppy and then that be long too. So before we do get up out of here, anybody have any questions or anything that they want to ask about until we come to the next live chat? Where of course I'm gonna have this handled. I'm gonna have this situation handled. You know what I mean? My apologies for everybody on the main camera, for everybody who came through on the main camera. My apologies that the internet was doing that or the data was doing that. But you know, it happens. It happens, man. No, nothing's perfect. These are man-made tools, man-made things. Anybody have any questions before we do get up out of here, or before we do close this live chat? Mike, what's good with you, man? Cool, cool, cool. Well, if not, man, if not, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and close this thing out. I'm just not a big fan of the whole losing connection thing. You know what I mean? You dropped enough knowledge, bro. Much love, man. Much love, Dolo. Much love, man. Appreciate you for coming through, bro. But with that being said, man, we're gonna close this thing out. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't want to keep it going because even as I look at it now, throughout the entire thing, I'm seeing connection is weak, and it goes back up. It may be an issue with my cellular service. It may be an issue with who my services are with. You know what I mean? And I hate that they do that. I hate they do that. I don't like when they do that. Even Instagram is acting up. But we gonna close it out here. You know what I mean? We're gonna close it out here. Don't worry though, because I have my camera recording. We're gonna get powerful content out of that when we chop it up and put it on YouTube. So all of this stuff will be available for you guys. You know what I mean? But with that being said, appreciate you guys for coming through this live chat, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to know so many artists really want to see their way out of mediocrity with their music careers. You know what I mean? It's a blessing to see that you guys actually want to see your way out of this thing, and that you're willing to come to these live chats every weekend in order to learn something new. You know what I mean? And don't be afraid to inbox me about topics that you guys want to go over in future live chats. You can definitely do that. If you have a topic that you want to discuss amongst the community and have everybody chime in on it, then inbox me. Let me know. Let me know what topics you guys want to hear and some of the things that you would like for me to talk about, and we can make that happen. You know. But we about to go ahead and get up out of here, man. If you going anywhere tonight, make sure you be safe. Be safe everywhere you go. You know what I mean? Even if you're staying home, be safe as well. A lot of crazy stuff going on, man. A lot of things happening. It's just so much happening out here. You know what I mean? So much happening. And with that being said, you owe it to yourself to give this thing a shot for real. You owe it to yourself to try and make this music thing work for you if you're passionate about it. You know, you don't want to be the one that says, "Oh, I wonder what would have happened if I had to take it serious," or "I wonder what would have happened," or "I never got the chance to." You don't want to be that person. You know, go for it, man. Go for it. Pick your face up, keep it up there, and try to make this music work. You can do it. I know you guys can do it, man. I know for a fact you can do it. You know. But anyway, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Appreciate you guys for coming through. It's all love. You know what I mean? Okay, YouTube. Let's see. That's how we're gonna do it on YouTube. Appreciate you guys for coming through, man.